Congratulations on the film. I feel like I'm still absorbing it because I loved it so much and I can't wait to see it again. So I've got loads of questions. One of my main takeaways was Timothée Chalamet. His transformation is incredible as he goes on this journey. Did you feel that he was different here? And what was it like watching his performance? Yeah, watching him transform.
It was like pure joy, and I was very moved and proud of how Timothy embraced Paul's journey. I would say that he came on part two being a different actor than on part one, where I felt he was less vulnerable, more grounded, more assured. Of course, when he did part one, he was like much younger, and it was his first time on a movie of that size, and he had to find his bearings, trying to find his boundaries, trying to protect his focus. He was learning a lot. In part two, he came and with much more experience, and we were, and Timothy and I were very excited about what was in front of us for Paul's journey. That he knew Timothy was looking forward to implode or explode. I don't know, in front of the camera, and yeah, I'm very proud of the way he did it.
Yeah, and I also thought Zendaya as well was a standout, and we see much more of her character here and her journey. Why did you want to turn the camera more on Chani and Zendaya's character?
It's very important. It's fundamental. Shani is my secret weapon in this adaptation, because I wanted to be faithful to Frank Herbert's initial intention. Because when the first book was released, he was disappointed the way people perceived the book, perceived Paul's character. He wanted to make a cautionary tale instead of a celebration of a hero. He wanted to create an anti-hero, and for that he wrote Dune Messiah to make sure that people will, to correct the perception of the first book. And I knew that, so I made this adaptation in order to try to be faithful to this idea, the Frank Herbert initial desires. I used Shani's character and transformed her. I created she allows me to have a distance with Paul, and to from her perspective, I can see more clearly Paul's trajectory.
Yeah. I was very excited to see more of the Harkonnen world, and I loved the black and white gladiator battle scene. Why did you want that look for that scene?
Because one of the things I love in the book is the way Frank Herbert study the impact of the environment on humans. How it transformed their ways of thinking, their culture, their religion, their technique, their sort of how people are the product of their environment. And I wanted to, in the book, we don't know many things about Gedi Prime, the Harkonnen world, and I wanted to create elements from the physicality of their own planet that will give us some insight on their psyche. And I thought that having a sun that subtract colors, instead of revealing them, could be an interesting way to learn a little bit more about where they are coming from, and to give them a very strong persona to their planet.
Yeah. One last question. Christopher Nolan recently compared it to Empire Strikes Back. What do you make of that comparison?
But it's a comparison that I would have never dared to do myself. I think it's a beautiful compliment, because Empire Strikes Back is by far my favorite Star Wars movie for me. So it's like, I think that that was like coming from Chris, an incredible compliment. Yeah.